Welcome, everyone. Welcome to episode 2 for this season of the W Show. Apologies for our absence last week. I had the absolute week from hell. Just recovering at the moment from a food poisoning. So word for the wise, avoid servo food. Just going to put that out there. I'm joined once again by Tez. Hello, Tez. How are you?
Shan, what'd you eat? Did you eat hawk?
No, I didn't eat hawk. It was actually chicken. But yeah, look, I wish we ate hawk. Like that would have been a go 3-0. That would have been nice. But no, how are you?
I'm good. I mean, we're filming this obviously after round 3,
Yep.
so very much up and about. I was inspired by what I saw on Sunday,
Your message to me said it all.
mate.
G up with an expletive. G up.
No, I think we're allowed to swear on this show. So
Okay, G the fuck up is what you said.
when did I message you? When did I start believing? Was it?
I think it was during that second quarter blitz. I think.
Well,
I'm pretty
second quarter
sure.
blitz was Brisbane, wasn't it? No.
Yes, it was Brisbane. No, it was the second quarter blitz. You said to me, where was it? Yeah, Sunday at about 6:30. Shannon, G the fuck up, upset on the cards. That is what you said to me. I'm like, you see myself laughing, feeling so sad and sorry for myself that actually made me smile for the first time in the weekend. So thank you for that.
Honestly, it was in my experience watching the team, it was the best win I've seen. It was my favorite win, performance that I've seen. Like,
It's up there.
we're Carlton supporters. We'll get way too excited and like make big grand statements. I'll be honest. I'm just going to be honest all the time. I went into the game mentally. I was like, all right, I'll give them a chance. They're going to lose. I saw North Melbourne thump. Was it Fremantle? I thought, okay, here we go. Like, the girls, hopefully they put up a good fight. And the way they started, I'm like, okay. I'll touch on my new favorite player shortly. There was a turning point, and then they captured me. They captured me completely. So
they did. It was actually one of the best wins I've actually witnessed myself as well. And like considering Brisbane have been in 8 of 9 final series, they've played off in grand finals, they've won grand finals. They're still very much a flag favourite for me. This is probably the upset of the year to date.
Wow. Yeah. No, it was fantastic. We will touch on it. I do want to ask you though. Like, I mean, I don't want to gloss over the loss. So obviously, lost against the Hawks. Do you want to maybe touch on a bit about what happened there and recap?
Yeah, no, definitely. So, disappointed with how that game panned out. Like the scoreline was not flattering at all. For either team, 312 to 210. So it's only an 8-point loss, really. But I think one thing that came out of that game was definitely the over umpiring across the board from both sides. And I think that last weekend particularly saw a lot of free kicks paid in general. And I know like 24 free kicks to 18, like that's a lot of free kicks for a football game. And like some of the holding the ball decisions were very contentious. Like this one is probably ball because she took him on or Darcy took him on. Other instances, some of them were just a little bit iffy for me. Like you'd gain possession of the ball, have no prior, and get done for holding the ball. A couple of them I can understand. Like that to me, ball that up. Like you'd ball that up every day of the week. Like there's no real prior opportunity there. Emily Bates took a couple of players on, spun 360, holding the ball. You see that quite commonly in the men's game. This one here, the ball's clearly that can't be holding the ball.
No,
and it was paid holding the ball. This is another one, no prior opportunity. I wouldn't pay that holding the ball. Like
so, what is this? I mean, so obviously they're trying to get the ball in motion
at all costs.
At all costs, and do you think this was? I mean, what we're showing you here is just all of them for both teams. So
like
is
that
this
one there? That's a ball up to me. That's not holding the ball.
Yeah,
because Darcy dragged that ball in. So, like, it's interesting because you look at the game on the weekend, and there were a couple of instances where very similar tackles were laid, and the umpire ended up balling it up. Like that situation there. Payne holding the ball last week, ball up this week.
Yep.
So the interpretation, we said at week 1 that the interpretation on this rule will change and change very quickly. And even the commentators mentioned it on Sunday night that that was holding the ball last week. So it's, other than that, what else can you say about last week? The effort was definitely there. And looking at Hawthorn's result last week just gone, they only just got over the line against the Bulldogs by 4 points. So I feel like our level has gone up a notch this season already. And Hawthorn have just been really luck of the draw, really. I mean, they beat Brisbane by 4 points as well. So that makes our win against Brisbane even more significant.
Yeah. Let's unpack it. So the way I remember the game playing out, I mean, I would say the first 10 minutes, maybe 15, I don't remember too many instances where the ball was in the Carlton forward 50.
It wasn't.
It was just all Brisbane. You could just see the Blues just holding on for dear life, absorbing. Brisbane were pretty inaccurate. And then we sort of get to the second half of the first quarter, as you can see here, and just sort of
bang. And that's all it needed to take. Like, for all the possession Brisbane had, for them to not put us away and for us to go down and kick 2 goals, and just the way that we moved the ball to get there, it was quick, fast ball movement, quick hands, quick feet, and just the ability to see, even that's not holding the ball for mine, but just our ability to hit the scoreboard and make them pay was probably something that hasn't happened in the past in past Carlton teams. Like, we'd get the ball, we'd get to our forward 50, and then the ball would just go back the other way. Like, our defense and our mids would work so hard to get the ball forward and then hit the forward line, and then it would fall to water. And I think this is where the introduction of Tara Bohanna has been incredible this year, and having Bree Harrington starting as a forward, then switching into the ruck. There's leadership down there to be able to dictate to the rest of the forward line, like, what the expectation is. And just having Ronnie back in the side for her run and carry has just been incredible to see.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I mean, Mia Austin came out of the side as well, who's one of the more reliable. She's good for a goal a game, I would say. Mia Austin.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the scoreline is, generally a goal a game type forward. Shan, I have a new favourite.
Oh, who's your favourite?
This girl has captured my attention. Her name is Poppy. I did speak about her last week. So we're watching the highlights here, and I mean, hopefully the highlights come up. There was a moment in this game, I'm going to say it was the second quarter potentially.
Yeah.
And there was one particular contest, and I just think it symbolized a mentality shift. This one, bang, fuck off, our ball. Do you know what I mean, Shan?
That gave me Jacob Wiedering vibes. Bang.
No, it's not Jacob Wiedering. It's Poppy Schultz vibes, mate. Like, just the mentality. It just speaks to me.
Her core is so strong, and just her ability to find a target, to be in the right place for the outlet kick. Like, look at, like, it's something, I don't know. The family is very talented. Like, her sister Matilda absolutely dominated in the Port Adelaide game, kicked 4 goals, was absolutely everywhere. So it's definitely a family trait. Like, standing up in the contest like that. I mean, Ruby Spark or the Spark sisters are very, very built and strong. To stand up against Kathy Spark in a marking contest like that, kudos to her. She is going to be a fan favorite for sure.
I just love the combination of skill, courage, and I mean, I'm just looking here. I want to make sure I've got this right. Poppy Schultz, she's 18.
Yep.
She's 18. She's born on the 31st of December, 2006.
Oh, that hurts my soul. But okay. Her birth, so she turns 19 on New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. It was the contest, and I think it just spoke to some. I mean, maybe it was just the way I was watching the game. I just feel like Brisbane with a senior team, senior bodies, more experience, and the way she attacked that footy, I feel like gave those around her confidence.
Oh,
And
they all stepped up
yeah,
a notch, didn't they? And like at a
yeah,
disposal efficiency of 80% for an 18-year-old, that's impressive.
yeah, no,
In her third game of AFLW, that is like some of the best in the league don't hit 80% a game.
yeah,
So you're like 10 disposals, 5 contested possessions, 4 intercepts, scored four marks, 1 contested, pressure acts through the roof, general time on ground 84%, 145 meters gained. She got a stop. She got a clearance, 3 tackles, 3 rebound 50s, 8 1%ers. I didn't know they counted that as a thing, but like she is going to be something special.
right. So the Lions hit back I think we all were all expecting it. I don't know if they were expecting the Blues to pile on the goals that they did. I just want to play a few more of the highlights of the game as we sort of continue on. So, like, what was how were you watching it from the second quarter onwards?
That second quarter is probably the best quarter of football score-wise that we've had in a long time. Like that goal is goal of the year, hands down. Like, sorry, nothing else in the competition will beat that goal. We need to touch on Sophie McKay kicked her first goal in that first little passage of play there. So kudos to her for that one. And just look at the like direct entries deep into the forward 50. Brisbane defense under pressure. Like this is the kind of stuff that we haven't seen this side do. Like shallow entries are a thing of the past. Like deep entry. Dana Finn, another great game from her as well. But like just across every line, it was just solid.
So the thing that's standing out to me, and I did pick up on it round one, and I was mindful of getting too excited because maybe it was just a good performance first up, but the kicking has clearly improved. The way
Hasn't
that
it?
they kick to each other, the way that they are calm under pressure, the way that they exit, the way that they get that handball when it needs to be a quick handball, the way that they patiently
Move
kick
the
the
ball.
ball laterally if they need to. I'm so impressed with the genuine improvement, and obviously winning helps,
Yeah.
but we definitely did see some signs of it. And all this talk about the modern game and bringing youth and exuberance, and they are definitely, this is a new age type of or sport and footballer, and the exuberance just rubs off. It's just infectious.
It is absolutely infectious. And like kicking 9 goals for is huge.
Yeah.
Like just the accuracy at the end when it counted, especially in that last quarter when we were only a handful of points up at 3/4 time. Just the cool heads. We didn't panic. We didn't rush the football, like you said. We took our time. We slowed down Brisbane's game because we know how quick Brisbane are in terms of their ball movement. Like we saw it in the grand final against North Melbourne last year. We saw it in the year they won the flag the year before. Like it's just quick ball movement. They still had that in that third quarter. We could start to see them start to click and start to get their quick, fast handballs. I mean, got to give a shout out to one of their best players, Dawes. I think her name is Isabel Dawes. She was absolutely everywhere. And kudos to whoever was playing on her because she had 20 disposals and she was just everywhere. So I was wondering in that third quarter what we were going to do at 3/4 time to kind of stop her influence in that last quarter. And I don't think I saw her very much in that last quarter.
No.
But it's
So
a
that
win
was
for the
the thing.
ages.
That was the thing, like, as you touched on there, and the commentators were touching on it as well. To be honest, I haven't watched a lot of Brisbane in the AFLW. I wasn't aware that they had this quick ball movement that you're speaking about, but we were so focused when we didn't have the ball to get to apply the pressure and turn it over. And
Yeah.
I don't think what we did was rocket science. I just think
No,
that they were
it's
so
fundamental footy.
yeah, that they were just so connected to one another. Like we've, sat through the men's season and watched how disconnected that team looks. And so
Yeah.
when I'm watching a team that are clearly so almost in love with each other, like they clearly really are happy to be amongst each other and play for each other. And they have this, I don't know, unconscious ability to communicate, subconsciously, I should say.
100%. And I think just the growth. It's just the growth in the group. I think the maturity of some of the players that have been there for a while, like Abby, like Mimi. It's just the ability for them to now understand what's required at that level and take their game to the next level. In comparison to last season, and just watching that back six do their thing. Harriet Cordner led from the front. Maddie Hendry. If you're going to sit there and keep Dakota Davidson to 1 goal 1, you're having a good day. Courtney Hodder, 1 goal 1. Sophie Conway on the wing, 1 behind. Like, some of their prolific ball winners, like, didn't see the footy.
Harriet Cordner was, I mean, it's a busy day. That's a busy day. The way that the Lions go inside 50 as well when they're up and going, like, it's tough. But she hung in there, and yeah, look, a pleasing win. And this is the reality right now. This is the state of play. Yep. This is what it looks like. 2 wins and a loss with 130 is a healthy percentage, isn't it?
Yeah, for women's football, that's a very healthy percentage when you consider the low scores that we do see in women's football, unless you like the Kangaroos that are scoring 114 and record breakers and all that sort of stuff. 131 is a very healthy percentage if you have a look at like the likes of St Kilda and Freo and Richmond that are sitting in that 40 to 60 bracket.
Yeah,
it's a pretty healthy percentage. And seeing our name sitting in the top 8 of the ladder for once is actually quite nice.
Well, it just sets up the weekend, because I'll be honest, after round 1, I thought, all right, look, Hawthorn, it's going to be tough. I didn't give them a chance against the Lions, if I'm honest. I thought, oh, that's 1 and 2. Like, it just puts so much pressure on the return game home against Footscray or the Western Bulldogs. And I'm like, oh, this home game now this week, which I love a predictor. So I kind of just want to go through the
You've gone through the predict. It's round 4, Tez.
I just want to put a bit of a state of play of what could happen by the end of this week. Okay. So let's
predict the games for the week. Okay, so we'll say Melbourne wins that one.
Okay, Melbourne will win that one. Tough one to pick here, but
yeah, I'd say Giants.
Giants.
Yeah,
fair enough. Now, maybe we'll just leave this to the end. This one, we'll just go through, right?
Well, that one's this one here is a tough one because St Kilda haven't been bad in the games that they've played. It's just the opposition they've played. So they played Melbourne in round 2. The week just gone, who did they play? They played West Coast, and West Coast, well, actually St Kilda were in front until 3/4 time, I think, of that game. And then West Coast just piled on 6 goals in that last quarter. 5 goals in that last quarter. St Kilda were 3 goals up at 3/4 time. So
why don't we give an upset here?
Why not?
All right.
Yep.
Sydney, Fremantle.
Sydney.
Yep. Adelaide, Brisbane are going to need a bounce. That's a tough match, right?
That's going to be a good matchup. I like that one. I'll reckon Adelaide in that one.
All right.
In a tight one at Norwood Oval.
Yep. Yeah. North Melbourne.
Kangaroos should put away all comers.
Bombers, Cats.
Well, that's going to be another close one as well, I think. Bombers have actually surprised me this year. It was a very close game against Richmond. I watched the Dreamtime game. They only really tore away in the last quarter. It was still anyone's game up until 3/4 time. So we'll say Essendon out of that Geelong one.
All right.
Just for
and then West Coast, Port Adelaide.
Oh, that's another good one. We'll go Port.
All right, Port. Just potentially, right? The Dogs could win. That could happen. But the Blues could also win and just be sitting here in the 6th.
You thought we were going to be higher than we thought there.
I did. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's switch. Okay, switch up the
No. I'm just.
Essendon.
I just
Switch up
want
the
to.
Essendon Geelong one for a second. I just want just for shits and giggles. Switch up the Essendon Geelong one. Where does that put us now?
Still
Still
sixth.
6th. Okay.
It's more so if this happens and the Brisbane Lions beat the Crows.
Yes. Okay. So that which is
Anyway,
still a possibility. It's
the
still a
point is,
possibility, and these are only just margins as well. Like these are just set
Yeah.
margins. So obviously percentages will ebb and flow depending on how much each team win by as well. So we got to take that into consideration. But our biggest test is going to be round 5.
okay, we'll just live it 1 week at a time right now. But the
Yes.
point is, right? The point is that Saturday 3 p.m. I cannot wait to go to Icon Park.
The weather is going to be 20 degrees and sunny.
Great.
All day.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
chance of rain. I expect everyone that is available. It's the day before Father's Day. Get down to Icon Park. Watch the girls in full flight. I'm going to be there with the kids. It's going to be on for young and old. And if we can get across the line here, I don't see us struggling for the wins for the rest of the year.
Yeah. No. It's going to be a good day at the footy.
It's going to be a good day at the footy. Round 5 is Gold Coast at Icon Park as well.
So two home
games in a row.
Cool.
Both on Saturday afternoons, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go to Arden Street for another afternoon game against North. I don't think we travel again. We don't we don't travel again until GMHBA round 8.
Look, it's all about this Saturday.
It is all about this Saturday.
All about this Saturday.
What are your predictions for this Saturday?
I hope that there's enough, and I think that there's enough experience in that locker room to just keep everyone not overconfident, if that makes sense. Like obviously, big win, breakthrough win. Don't, just keep, it's hard to find momentum in any sport, and especially in a short season. But gee, you win this, you're on a roll, you start getting more and more supportive. Because I think with this team, if they can keep winning and make a final series, they will get the support. They will.
Oh, 100%. And I know just looking at all the social media outlets, like after the win, everyone was getting around them. You have your idiots that post stupid things, but you have majority of our fan base loving this right now.
Yeah.
Because in the past, we'd probably be sitting 0-3 in past seasons and kind of already staring down the barrel of, that's it, pack it up for the year. Sitting 2-1, we're actually in a really good position right now. If we can go 3-1 this weekend, heading into Gold Coast next week, and then potentially 4-1 heading into North Melbourne, it's on for young and old.
I just want to play one last thing here before we finish up, right?
No, go for it.
One thing I've noticed about this group immediately is the way in which they sing the song.
Oh,
listen.
Yes. Let's go. How good. Such gusto.
When you go red in the face from singing a song, you can't put that on. That's not a fake.
No, that's not fake.
Yeah.
That's me singing the theme song when we beat Collingwood. That's exactly me, like in the men's. And like you watch the boys and the way they sing it, it's kind of lackluster, isn't it?
It's a chore. It's become a chore.
It has. And like with these guys, it just shows you how much that win meant to them.
Mm-hmm.
Just the way they celebrated that and just the way that they sang with such passion. Like, so that's why I implore everyone to get there.
Yeah, get around them. Absolutely.
Get around them. Like you said, round 1, food options are aplenty. The sun will be shining. There'll be activities outside for the kids. There'll be all sorts of things. Going to an AFLW match is actually a lot of fun.
Mhm.
And I'm so excited. Like I've never been this excited about a W season since 2019, 2020 when we were making finals.
All right. Well, yeah, Shan, great to have you
Yes.
back. Glad
Thank
to
you.
have
Be
you back.
alive. Yep.
Back to full health.
Yes.
Thanks for a great show. And those of you watching at home, what did you think? What did you think of what you saw on the weekend?
Yeah.
Let us know. And if you're watching this live and you're in the chat during the premiere, thanks for being here. And
Yes,
yeah,
thank you. Give us a like and follow on Instagram.
Yes.
We will share the link to follow on our stories when this goes live tomorrow night. But look, we're up to 222 followers now on the page. So thank you, everybody, for all your love and support. Means heaps. Will be lots more W content now through the year. And up the baggers, Tez. We'll see you there on Saturday.
Much love. See you, Shan.
See you later.